Good morning, Dean. Can you hear me?
Yay! I can hear you. Excellent.
How are you?
I'm very well. Lovely to hear your voice.
Yeah, same here. Finally, it's working in the first time.
It's really clear as well today. That's great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, I'm going to love this. And I think Marian's in the room. I'm not sure if she can hear me. She is a wampus. Marian, can you hear? I don't know if she's here. Okay, so click on MLC under voice channels.
Hello.
Hello. Well, this is
Hi,
nice,
Marianne.
isn't it?
Hi.
Hi, Reem. Hi, Reem. So we got two wampuses in here, April and Marion, but never mind. April was asking me earlier, why am I a wampus? I said, everyone's a wampus at the beginning. She goes, were you a wampus? I was. April, can you hear us? Can we hear you, more importantly?
April's smiling.
She's smiling, so she can hear me. I'm not sure she's ready to
Oh,
talk
she's got
yet.
her mic. It looks like she's got her mic with a line through it.
Oh, you've got your
So
mic
maybe she's
muted,
got her
April.
mute. Maybe she's mute.
Yeah. But she's very good. She does mute unmute very well. But yes, you
Ah,
do have to
now
unmute. Somebody's in TGIF. Who's in TGIF? Hang on, let me just go and have a look. Um, Hi, we're in MLC channel, whoever you are. Is that Redor? Redor, we're in MLC. It should be just above TGIF. TGIF is on a Friday. I hope you can hear me. Okay, I'm back. So, so this is what's going to happen, of course. People are going to use the wrong rooms. Just like Skype. Nothing changes. But hopefully, as people get used to it, they will figure out which room to use on which day. So, oh, we have echo. Oh, April, you and I have got echo again. Okay, let me mute. April, take the mic.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, everybody.
Hello, good morning. Yay, it
So,
works.
Lynn, so
April.
if you use the voice channel, the other voice channel, you're still writing here in the common room.
Yes. Okay, so let me just take you through it. I'm actually streaming this, so you know, because I thought it might be useful for people who haven't joined us here yet to see how it's laid out. Okay, you'll see what you'll be able to see in the replay is my screen. And now I don't mind streaming this in this way because it's not like Skype. Each name is kind of generic. So April, you could find lots of Aprils in Discord. What you've got is a unique identifier, a UID, unique identifying number after your name, and that says you're that April. So teach, there's probably thousands of us, common as muck. And I apologise if it's confused people that I changed my name, but I thought with my new avatar I needed to change it. I didn't want to become teacher or your teacher again, so I want to be yo teach. Okay. So on the left hand side, this should be pretty much the same if you join as a member. Okay, now remember I am the room owner, so things might be slightly different, but you'll find your friends online and any direct messages waiting for you. Private messages, which I will not answer during a session, okay? I might get round to them sometime today, but don't send them during a session. Then you'll find the rooms you've joined. So, for example, you can see here, I'm a member of Learn English. Well, I'm actually the owner there, but I'm also a member of Gabuzomu, so Gabuzomu, and Vertlantis, okay? And you can join other rooms. Remember, it's just like in Skype. always happy for people to join other rooms. If they come back to our sessions, that's great. If not, I hope they've gone somewhere that they're enjoying. There's lots to do on Discord, not just learning rooms, but lots of gamer rooms, lots of special hobby interest rooms as well. So explore a bit, yeah? Go out there, meet new people as well. So you'll then find when you're in a chat room, now the text channels are where you can chat. Now you might not see all these text channels in your text channels. You will only see these text channels if you've been added to a group that has access to those text channels. So for example, Shaddocks, they're like, well, they're basic. Shaddocks are the moderators. I didn't want to have more moderators, so we've got Shaddocks instead, okay? Then we've got Radio Show, which is kind of Aladdin's text channel. He'll be using that for the radio shows. Then we've got LEN members. Now, if anybody's come from live chat, you won't be in LEN members. That's just for forum members. Okay, so as LEN members, if you want to only talk to forum members, that's the place to go. But for TGIF and Monday Live Chat, we'll use the common room, and that's a room that pretty much anybody with the link can use, but only text. Okay, so if you come in to Discord and you join Learn English, unless you forgot to log off last time, you go to the common room to chat, to text chat. Now, when there's a session on, or if you're a member of a room already, then you go to what they call the voice channels. We'll call them the voice rooms, okay? And I've decided that Monday Live Chat on Monday, which is logical, and TGIF, thank goodness it's Friday, on Friday, are going to be live chat channels, okay, live chat sessions. No topic, no real idea of what we're going to talk about beyond the network, and what you did at the weekend, what the weather's like, la-di-da. But also the opportunity maybe for members to say, I'd like to present this on Monday, or I'd like to present this on Friday, as we've done in the Friday sessions. So Monday Live Chat has changed to live chat, okay? And we'll also have a little look at the live chat page and give a call out to anybody who's been active there recently and see how they're getting on, okay? Then you'll see there's a TGIF voice channel. Now, if you go into TGIF on a Monday, you won't be able to hear anything unless other people go in there and talk to you. It's all good, yeah? Then we've got... Yes, exactly. You pop in there, it mutes this channel, okay? It mutes this room, it opens up a room voice connection in TGIF, but if there's nobody else there, you'll be talking to yourself, okay? Now, we've got two other rooms. These are the rooms that might be interesting to Marion. Not Kitely, of course, but ER stands for emergency room. It's like a little hospital room. When we have a voice catastrophe on Kitely, that's where we'll meet. Okay, so if in Kitely I say to you, we'll meet up on Discord, this is where we'll come. We'll still be in Kitely, but not using voice there. And you'll have to do it with fingers crossed, because April, I remember when we tried that with Skype, you had a catastrophic crash. I haven't forgotten that. But we did do it on Thursday's speakeasy session, because Aladdin couldn't get his voice to work for whatever Vivox reason, and it worked a treat. Okay. Now, I also tried it on Friday's Let's Talk About It session, and unfortunately it didn't work. It worked for me, but it didn't work for the person who joined me. Okay, so I'm not sure why, whether it was them or me or Discord, but so it doesn't always work, unfortunately. I thought I'd found the, holy grail of voice chat in Discord, but it still has some issues, okay? Skype ER is where Marion or Natasha can bring you if anything goes catastrophically wrong in Skype. And if anybody who runs ESC regularly, the English Speaking Club group regularly, then I can give you access to the Skype ER room too. Okay, but that's up to you. Then you've got voice chat, which is like a public channel. And then you've got this one, you snooze, you lose. That's what they call an AFK channel. Does everybody know what AFK means? No, it doesn't mean that. Oh, thank you, Zom. Why doesn't it always work? Well, Marion, that's the $64,000 question, isn't it? If I could answer that, I'd probably not be teaching English. It can be a lot to do with your settings. I'm slowly putting together some voice setting information, one for Skype, and I'll do one for Discord as well, because there are things you can do in Discord that allow you to change your voice settings, okay, and that allow you to tweak your connection. So let's talk about tweaking. By the way, tweaking. Oh, AFK. Who can tell Nidhi what AFK means? Come on, all you virtual worlders.
No, I don't know.
It's okay. It stands for away from keyboard.
Away from keyboard.
Yeah. Okay, so if you were to be in a channel like this, or if you forget to log yourself out of a channel like this, we'll come to logging out in a moment, then eventually, after 10 minutes or so, the system will just pop you in here, okay? Now, if you find yourself in here, you just have to pop yourself back into the voice channel. So it's if you go for a cup of tea and forget about us, you'll end up here and you'll have to rejoin the voice channel. April, take the mic.
Thank you, Lynn. So we are a member here, but if, for example, this room is yours, okay? And if Marianne, for example, will start the call, can she?
Yes. It's
How?
not like Skype in that respect. These voice channels, once you're a member with permission, there are lots of different permission settings in Discord, aren't there, Zom? There are more permission settings than you get in Skype. In Skype, you have a room, you add people to the room, ta-da! In Discord, you can add people to a room and allow them to listen, but not speak, or allow them to speak, but not share links, or allow them to share links, but not upload files, or allow them to upload files, but not move other people into the room, to allow people invitations. Lots of different permission levels, okay? Complicated, yes, but easy to use if you're not setting up your own server. So let's not talk about this as being the LEN room. This is the LEN server, the Learn English server, with the Learn English logo, which is why I'm now a Shadok here. I created that, by the way. I just want to add that. I actually did this as a creation. But it is a bow to the Shadoks and the Shadok original creator. Vive le Shadoks! Yeah, it's very easy, much easier, I think, than either Skype or Webinar Jam or even Join Us to use for people who just want to join. They don't want to run their own servers, okay? Now, if you want to run your own server, you can. You can book it. It's free. So if you wanted to do something for yourself, your own organisation, your own family and friends, yeah, go do it. But Learn English sessions will be here. It is easier than Skype, truly, if you're not used to Skype. So imagine yourself as completely new on the internet. This is easier than Skype. Okay. Anyway, couple of things. Shiny's on Skype asking what's going on. I have sent Shiny an invitation. Okay, let me show you how this would work. If I wanted to add Shiny to Monday Live Chat, okay, I can edit the channel, go to permissions, at everyone, allowed, create instant invite. Okay, so invite, create one, copy. Okay, now what I'd have to do now is go over to Skype and send it to Shiny. I'm not going to open my Skype because that causes problems for me. So I'm going to send her an invitation in the forum, okay? My preferred
Well done.
second connection to this is the forum. Shiny! Shiny. Okay. So it might be that she didn't use the original invitation I sent her. Okay. Only Lynn can add. Shaddocks can as well. You need to learn what else you can do here. Absolutely, Nidhi. The best way to learn about what you can do on Discord is to join other groups and maybe set up your own. Honestly, it's because it's so there's so much more you can do here than on Skype. Okay. Marion, if you've got Skype open as well, just send Shiny a message. Tell her I've sent her an invitation in the forum, a new invitation in the forum. Okay, she should be able to join that way. Oh, thank you, Marion. Okay, so only Lynn can add. Good question. No. It depends. So, for example, Aladdin's a Shaddock. He has his own room. He can add people to that room. He can invite people. He can set up instant invitations. You can time limit invitations and. Okay. That's it. So, for the Skype room, Marianne will be able to also send invitations, as will any other Shaddock. For MLC and TGIF, well, we'll see. We'll see who comes regularly, who wants to have that kind of... At the moment, I'm the only person, I think, who can add people to MLC and TGIF. The good news is, as an LEN member, once you're in the room, you can use the room pretty much whenever you want. Okay, I'll sometimes shut it down for voice chat if we're having problems, but otherwise I'm quite happy for you to use it at any time. I'm going to be here on Monday Live Chat. I'm going to be here for TGIF. What you guys do, if you want to just chat together, voice chat, whatever, play, that's up to you. We've added a couple of bots. Okay, so on the right hand side, you'll see who's online in your friends list. Obviously, you won't see everybody who's online. There'll be thousands. You'll also see here Jukebot bot. Okay. You can play music. So karaoke is back, guys. Big time. You'll also see different colours. April, you're an LEN member. Marianne, you're a Shaddock. Nidhi, Reem, LEN members. Shiny, not an LEN member yet. Shiny's white. I'm white. Well, I'm sort of grey, but I haven't added myself to any groups because I get access to any group I create, so I didn't see the point in having a colour. Shiny's not got a colour because she's not been added to LEN members yet. You need instructions how to add people. Absolutely. No, actually, you don't really, Marion, because I've set up the Skype room to be open to Learn English Network members. But the LEN members will need to come and join. That's one thing that will have to happen. Okay, so I'm going to do a shout out to your usual TARS, TADS Wars rooms, and invite people to join here as a backup. Somebody said to me, are we killing Skype? No, we're not. Skype is a perfectly useful tool, but we're going to have this as a backup for those times when Marion has a meltdown. Okay. Shiny, hello! You'll have another colour from me, obviously, because you're the owner. Actually, if you look, no, not really, Shiny. Not really, April. Shiny and I have the same colour. It's just I haven't added myself to any rooms. Okay. Who are Shaddock's Toy? Hello, Toy. You joined us. Good. I don't do private messages when there's a session running, Toy. Okay. It's just impossible to do. The Shaddocks are moderators. Okay, look it up on, yeah, look it up on Google, and you'll find there are a bunch of cartoon characters, French cartoon characters. But what's lovely about Shaddix is they only have 5 words in their language. Don't you wish that was the case with English? So Nidhi, take the mic.
Lean, whenever I go on a friend list and I message someone of friend, then I lost. I don't know how to come back. Then I go back to you, and from
Okay.
there, Learn English Network. I search Learn English
Okay.
Network.
Yeah,
And
that can happen. You're quite, it's a good point. Well done. So so for example, if you see here, Toy earlier sent me a message, a private message. Okay. I hope it wasn't anything naughty, Toy, because I'm going to click on it now. Okay. So I click on it. Now you should still be able to hear me. You should see here, if you watch the replay, you'll see a little sound symbol. So everybody should still be able to hear me. But here's Toy's message. See ya. So laters. Okay, private messages, you get what you get. But I'll try to behave and use standard English in the group. Now you can see where am I? I'm stuck in this call. All you have to do is you click on the icon of the server you want to get back to. So if you've joined lots of different groups, you click on the icon of the one you want to get back to. Click on it.
where we can see icons. Where we can see icons.
On the left-hand side, you should see the red, white and blue target for Learn English. Can you see it? Let me send you, Nidhi. Yep. I mean, we can still hear you, but you can't see the conversation. Now, do be careful moving between places. I get to see the history. Not every member gets to see the history of the chat. You could lose the history of the chat if you move between different places. How to drag an image? You can't. Not yet. I'm waiting to see how this goes because it's quite open to everybody. I'm limiting a few things at the moment, but as we get used to it, yes, we'll be able to do that. And certainly in the common room, I'll probably allow images. In the LEN members room, I will allow images, but the common room is actually open to other people who aren't network members, so I don't think I'll be allowing anyone to add images here due to previous experiences and me feeling like my eyes are burning and never being able to get that particular image out of my head. Okay, life's too short for such things. Okay. You can hear me, yay, Shiny! Now, the next thing is, can we hear you, Shiny? Oh, I can't hear your voice at the moment, Shiny. So, can you screen share? Screen share? Hello, Reem. I think you mean screen share. Did you mean screen share, Reem? Yes, okay. No. No, you can't. However, if any of you wanted to run your own sessions and you wanted to screen share, what you can do is be clever. And I'll do this on the replay, you'll be able to see it. You use OBS, which is a screen sharing or a streaming tool, but you will have to have a very good connection. Okay, screen sharing and streaming are quite greedy. You could use another program in conjunction with Discord, like Join Us or Zoom. Okay. But again, you are going to be using up your bandwidth, and you'd have to hand out links, and they're free at a level, but they're not free once you get above a certain number of people. Okay. No, pasting a link is fine. Marianne, you'll be able to paste a link. You'll also, let me show you how links work. So if people are watching this and they want to join us on the forum, then go to learnenglishforum.org. So there's sharing of a link, yeah? Okay, Marianne? That's link sharing. And it's quite nice because it also means, for example, if I were to go to my Flickr channel, okay, grab a picture. My favourite picture at the moment is this one. Share it. Now I'm not sure. I've not done this link before. Let's try it. Okay. Okay, that just shares the link. Oh no, there it is. Okay, so it's really good for sharing pictures. Yeah, Nidhi, the whole idea of Marianne being a Shadok, having admin rights, having moderator rights, is that she'll be able to give a shout out if Skype melts down for her again and say, let's go over to Discord, and then you'll all pile into the Skype ER room, okay, which is the Skype emergency room. So there's two ways you can share. Okay, you can share a link or you can share an image. In the karaoke room, which I haven't set up yet, but for anybody who wants to join our karaoke, you can also share music using the Jukebot and YouTube. So that's going to be good fun. We won't be streaming that. You'll be all right. I wish I'd been streaming on Saturday, though. I really, truly do wish I'd been streaming that. Ooh, Mazam, take the mic.
Streamed. It's no karaoke, it's private. It's for the fun with the people who are in the karaoke session. That's
exactly,
all.
Yes, exactly. People who are willing to sing and do karaoke.
Exactly.
No lurkers.
Yeah. Just want to give some information about Shiny not being able to speak. She's not a early member yet here. So I was wondering, even if she unmutes her mic, and there is some permission within the channel, so I'm not sure that she's allowed. You gave permission to everybody to speak.
That's a very
here.
good question. I'm not going to check at the moment because I'm streaming. So hang on, let me just scoot it to one
because
side.
it's confusing for people why I can't speak. It's on mute and.
Okay, so I will add Shiny now. You are now a member of the group. Okay. I don't want to do this live streaming because it might give her extension away, and I think if people have that, they can directly message you. I don't know, but I don't want to risk it. So Shiny, you should be able to hear me now.
She's not in the room now.
Okay. Shiny.
So she hasn't understood how to join the room. I gave her the link to join the MLC via an invitation. And she can't see MLC because you first have to click on... Oh, yeah, she did. Sorry.
Okay, Shiny, can you hear me? Can I hear you? Yay! She's back. She could hear us earlier, and now you're blue. Hello. Good morning.
Yay!
Yay! It works.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, there's going to be trouble now, isn't there?
It's called Discord anyway, so that's all good.
Exactly. And I think it lends itself really nicely to these two sessions, especially Monday Live Chat and TGIF. I certainly enjoyed TGIF a lot. Maybe not quite as much as the impromptu session on Saturday, but I love karaoke. Woo! Sorry guys, you had to be there. I'm so sorry, but I was giggling the whole time, and hubby kept saying, "Oh, shut up." Every time I giggled, he knew what I was giggling about. Oh dear, I nearly deafened the poor guy. So, again, if you're watching the replay, and I will try to do an explainer video for this. It is pretty new at the moment, so most of the information on the forum is text only, but I'll try to do a how to join, how to get in video when I know more about how it works properly. When you join, if you don't, let's go into the logging out bit. Marion, you said when you came in, when you switched your computer on, it started you up straight away into Discord, yeah? Okay, that means you've got it set to log in automatically. When I switch my computer on, Discord will start up, but I have to log in. Okay, I don't want Discord to be running in the background the whole time. I don't do it with Skype. I'm not going to do it with Discord, okay? So what you need to do, there are two things you should do when a session ends and you're not going to do anything else. I would recommend you do this. First, hang up. Just like in Skype. At the moment you're in a call, and to leave the call, you disconnect. Yes, you can edit messages, and also I can, and any other Shadok can delete. We can't edit messages, but we can delete your messages. Okay, so just be aware of that as well. Obviously, we won't do that willy-nilly. We will also, or I will also, clear the room occasionally. Not of people, but of messages. It's called, I can't remember what they call it, but there's like anything from 4 months ago will disappear suddenly, because I don't want the rooms to get too full of previous messages. Okay. A cleaning bot. I'm going to get a cleaning bot. I'd like to have one for my house first, but it looks like I'm going to have to just settle to having one on Discord.
If you can have one for your home,
Yeah.
please
Yeah, I'd
pass
love
on
one.
the information.
Well, I know somebody who's got a RoboVac now, but they don't have a dog and they don't have rugs. They've just got parquet, and I think that's fine probably to have that. But we've got rugs and a dog, and our dog is hairy. So yeah, I don't think a RoboVac would be able to cope with my house, I'm afraid.
Your style, your housing style, you mean?
Look, life's too short. Why clean every day when you can just clean before you get visitors?
That's it.
Anyhow, it's impossible to keep our house dust free. We have the dog, and we also have direct flight under the Frankfurt. And honestly, you should see the dust that comes down. We're also surrounded by forest, so we get so much pollen. Honestly, I dust one day, come back in the room the next day, covered in dust. Pollen, plane emissions, and dog fluff. That's my curse, I'm afraid. It's awful, isn't it, Marion? And this part of Germany is really dusty. When you look at the soil in our garden, it's like dust. It's not like soil or sand, it's like dust. It's so fine. It's terrible. So it's one of the reasons I sneeze so much in Germany. Never used to sneeze in the UK. Now mornings I'm like achoo, 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 achoo. Okay, so let's see. How can Tui be here yet she's showing up orange on the right side of the screen? Ah, there's a very good question. Now, what do you mean orange? That probably means they're not in your contact list, but Tui is showing up as blue for me. Oh, I see.
No,
the little
look.
thing. Yeah, you can set that. Okay, that's another thing you can do. Click on your avatar symbol. Just set idle, do not disturb, or go invisible. Okay, you'll still be able to. It's just like Skype, Marion. Okay, you just force your status, and then people think you're not at your keyboard, or people know if it's red. Not that anybody takes any notice of when you go red. It's why I'm always invisible on Skype, because I went red thinking people would respect. No. Ping, 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 ping. Lynn, you're online. Lynn, you're online. Lynn, you're on. Yes, and I'm on Do Not Disturb. Leave me alone. Okay, so you can change your status yourself manually. Okay. Yeah, it's like a way in Skype. Absolutely. Yeah. Green is online, maybe sort of like an invitation, I'm available. Red is I'm busy, please don't try and contact me. And invisible is literally that you disappear, okay?
Bottom left of the screen, April, Marianne, to see your little avatar with a green dot. You click on it, bottom left.
Okay, again, I am streaming this, so on YouTube you'll be able to watch the video if you've got the time. Now, the other thing you'll find, bottom left of the screen, where you've got your avatar. Okay? And if you can't see it, make sure you come back into the room. Click on the Learn English logo, and then you should have 2 bars. One shows who's online and any messages and any rooms you've joined, and the second one in will show you your voice connected and your avatar at the bottom. And that's where you can make a lot of, oh Zom, you're so quick, a lot of changes. Okay, so you can mute yourself, you can mute everything, which means your mic is muted and you can't hear anyone else. And you can also change your user settings. This is where you can go if you're having problems with voice or connections. Okay, you can also check what your ping is. Okay, ping is how quickly a message comes to the server and back. So it pings the server like a ping, and it shows how quickly it goes and comes back. You can see mine's pretty rubbish at the moment, but we've got more people in the room. So mine's 91 milliseconds. Now it's 21 milliseconds, 69 milliseconds. You could watch it forever, honestly, don't bother. If you've got real connection problems, click on I next to voice connected here, and then debug, and that will give you a lot more information. Okay, now when you've finished a session and you don't want to chat and you don't want to talk, disconnect, hang up. Okay, when you close your computer down and you don't want it to automatically log in when you next come online, click on the user settings, the cog, and click log out. Okay. Now you'll see I've got something called streamer mode enabled. That means it shouldn't show any really like my account information, etc. Okay, that's a useful thing if you're going to do any presentations, etc. Enable streamer mode. You can disable it and then suddenly all your information will show up. But that's where you go if you want to change your avatar. You won't be able to see it on this because I'm streaming. I've enabled streamer mode. Okay, but yes, at the end of a session, or at the end of the day, or when you've had enough playing, click on log out. Really important. Okay. Is the way to change the setting? Yes, there's loads of ways to change the settings, and you can change the settings for your announcements. Okay, so if somebody mentions you and you don't care, you can ask it not to send you a notification. Yes, log out before leaving Discord. Don't log out if you want to just keep an eye on what's going on, but if you're going to close your computer down, log out. It will all, and the same goes on your phone, and the same goes on your tablet. Remember to log out of each one. Okay. Now that's the great thing about this. The good news for anybody who's joining us, you can join on pretty much any phone, pretty much any platform, using pretty much any browser. And there are apps for your phone that you can download for Apple and for Android. You can use it on Linux, you can use it on Windows, you can use it on iOS. Okay, so it's really broad spectrum of ability to join, and it works like a dream on a phone with a good connection. It's still going to be down to connection, I'm afraid. Okay. Yeah, don't do it yet, Nidhi. The logout option is next to your avatar and your name at the bottom left, where you can mute or deafen. There's a cog called user settings. And that's where you can set your preferences, that's where you can set your notifications, your avatar, but also at the bottom, you have to scroll down a bit, that's where you log out. At the very bottom of all the things you can do. Play with it. You can always reset it to default. Okay? I've changed a few things, made mistakes, set it to default. I just had to start again. Oh, don't laugh. And the nice thing is, which this doesn't happen in other programs, when somebody else speaks, I can see who's laughing.
That's no good.
I can usually recognise your laugh anyway, Zom. But no, if you
True.
notice in the recording, and if you just look under the channel, the voice channel MLC, when I speak, you can suddenly see a green circle around my avatar. So take the mic, everybody. Come on. Nidhi, take the mic.
Yeah, speak. You're too quiet, guys.
Yay! And you
Yeah,
can see,
it's
there it
green
is.
line.
The green line, yeah. That shows your mic is working, and it shows people should be able to hear you. That's the nice thing, because on Friday somebody couldn't hear me, but I could tell that my mic was working because I'd got the green. It's a bit like the green wavy lines in Kitely. You only see 3 people. Marion, okay, I can see 2, 4, 6, 8, but they're all in my contact list. Okay. I don't know why you can only see 3.
You
Maybe
should
you've
see
blocked
everybody.
them. Now, if you block people, you won't be able to see them. Have you been blocking people, Marion, already?
That's no good.
Okay. 11 are online on the right hand side. Yes. Okay. I'm looking at the left hand side under the voice channel
Under MLC.
under MLC. Okay. On the right hand side, you can see people who are in your contact list. Okay. So my contact list is going to get silly. I know. Or maybe not. Maybe people will just go, no, not another platform. I'll stick with Skype. Guys, that's fine. It just means you might miss out on a session if there's a problem and we come over to Discord. But I'm not going to say to people, you have to join this. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. Okay? So Skype sessions are still going to be running. They'll still be on Skype. Yeah, English Speaking Club, Marion, Natasha's sessions, all still on Skype. This will be the backup. The only sessions I'll be running on here at the moment are Monday Live Chat at TGIF and karaoke.
I think I know why Marianne is can see only 3 people. It's probably because your screen is too small and you've got the tweaky stuff. You can close this window and you just scroll down. That's all.
Possibly. That's not happened to me yet, but I haven't used my phone in anger in a real session.
Even with the phone, it's because I just
Yay.
can see a portion of the screen.
Yeah, okay,
So
thanks
just
for that,
play
Zom.
with what. Don't be afraid of touching the screen, going down and clicking everywhere. It's how you learn as well.
Absolutely.
So,
And you can always
that's
come
all.
back. And now the nice thing
Yeah,
about
true.
being an LEN member is you can come back anytime. Okay. If anybody joins from live chat, or that's live chat on the website, or if somebody shares an invitation. Now the invitations are limited. I didn't realise this when I was sending them out. The one on the forum is
Limited?
permanent. Yeah. Well, when you set them up, you can limit the
Yep.
amount of time they're operational for. So for live chat, I'm going to use limited invitations, which will run out after a certain amount of time. I've got one permanent invitation in the Join Us room. So if you do lose where we are, you can find us there. But generally, when you log on, as long as you don't log on using a different account, you will see the rooms you've joined. Okay, they'll always be there on the left-hand side, and you can just click on them, and then you'll see the text channels you have access to and the voice channels you have access to. And as an LEN member, you'll probably see LEN members, the common room, MLC, TGIF, Kitely ER, Skype ER, and voice chat. Okay. So, because I'm going to open that up to all, and karaoke.
Yes.
So let me show you what happens. Shiny sent me a message So there's Shiny. Thank you so much. Well done for changing your avatar. You nearly lost it to me. Okay, so Shiny, you can see, is now a Shadok too, but she's not actually a Shadok. I don't think she wants to be a moderator. So
She is a Sailor Shadok, though.
she's Sailor Shadok, yeah. Okay, so those of you who've got the Wumpus, yeah, you need to change your avatars. And for LEN members, try to stick to the same avatar you use in the forum. Okay, just to make my brain able to relax. Try to use the same name as you use in the forum, the same email, and the same avatar. Okay? That way we're all on the same. You Snooze, You Lose is AFK, Nidhi. If you want to see it in action, you'll have to not do anything for about 10 to 15 minutes. Don't type, don't talk, don't do anything. Okay? In fact, just mute your mic and then go and make a cup of tea for the next 10, 15. Then you'll find you just automatically added to the You Snooze, You Lose channel. Okay?
And what we do if we edit in this channel?
You just click on the voice channel you want to rejoin when you come back. Okay? You can't speak in You Snooze, You Lose. So what you'd have to do, and again I'll show this on the stream if you watch the replay. If you end up in here, okay, you'll get a message. You won't be able to hear me now, but you'll hear me on the stream. You'll get a message, say you've gone AFK. We moved you to the AFK channel. So you just go OK, and then
The replay video.
there you go. Then you come back.
Crazy doing that. Come on.
Then you come back to whichever voice channel you want to talk to. Okay. So if you watch the replay, that will make more sense. I dread to think what you said whilst I was away.
Nothing.
Good.
I'm a good girl. That's all.
Don't say nothing.
Okay, let's have a look. Marion, for Tads, Wars and Tars, if we use it for a session, can other people see what's going on, even if... No. No, Marion.
Depends.
They have to be members here to see what's going on. Unless you stream. When you see... If you go to YouTube later, it won't be there straight away, of course. It has to upload and do all the funny YouTubey stuff. But later it will be live on YouTube, and then anybody will see and hear what we were doing in this session. But if anybody is watching the stream now, they'll be able to see what we're doing in this session. They won't be able to interact. But that's because I'm streaming. If you don't stream, no, nobody will be able to see what you do unless they're in the room with you. Okay? It's a voice session, yes. That's true. Marion, take the mic.
Yeah. It's not a monologue. Come on.
Okay.
I'm pushy.
I've
Sorry.
sometimes had people in the Skype sessions that right in the middle of the session are sort of like messing around, asking if they can join and stuff like that. And so it's a bit intrusive. And so I was just worried about that. Yeah. And
Well,
then
if they're okay, let me clarify that then. If they are LEN members and you've moved over to Discord for the chat, then yes, of course they'll be able to just pop in halfway through. That's the same as in Skype. But if they're not members yet, no, they won't be able to.
right.
Okay.
And then the other question was about the avatar, because it's like I can see that Nidhi and Reem and Shiny look like normal. And why hasn't mine come across? Do I have to do something special?
Yes, yeah, this isn't connected to your Skype or anything. Oh my goodness, that would be scary. That would be scary. No. You do have to change it yourself, I'm afraid. Again,
Okay.
if you watch the video, I did show it earlier, but I can't show that aspect of it live because it will give too much private information about my account. Okay, but what you do is you go to the user settings, you click on my account, and then you'll see it will say if you click on your avatar or your Wumpus, then you can change it using anything on your computer, okay?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, we'll wait and see you then. Well, we're doing well because we've only got April to convince that she needs to change her avatar now. I think she likes being a wumpus, really.
Well, there will be too many. I think April likes to be not to look like everybody at the same time, so she will probably change soon.
Yes, I would anticipate that. Now, there's a couple of bots, as I said before. The Duke bot is what we'll be using for music and listening, watching videos. Now, we can watch videos here, but we can't do it synchronously. Okay, so if I was to share a YouTube video, oh, come on, let's do it. Because I'm streaming this one, I didn't stream Fridays. Let's just show what happens here. Okay, let's have a look. Want something short, I think. I'm not rude. Okay, no, Frankie Boyle is always rude. I'm not sharing Frankie Boyle. Oh, this one's good. Okay. Okay, so I always like the Guardian ones. And it's not too long. It's up to you if you want to watch it, of course.
Was kräftig wachsen soll, versorgt man auch von oben.
Oh, I've got German advertising, of course.
To go to the polls for a general election.
Okay, it's a 3-minute video. So if you want to share a video as a session organizer, Marianne, could you mute? We've got echo.
Hold on a second.
Thanks.
Not easier said than done because I've got too many things open at the moment and they close everything.
You've
Otherwise,
lost
I might
yourself.
That's it. It was not just the echo.
Okay, so that's how we share a YouTube video. Now, everybody, it might take longer for some people to see it. I don't know what would happen if it's blocked in your country. I can't test that, I'm afraid. But for those people who can receive it, you'll see it appear as a playable video within the window. That's really cool. But when you play it, nobody else sees it. So each person would be responsible to play it, okay? Oh, that was clever of you, Zom. I didn't think of doing that. I'm just going to slap myself round the head. Stupid girl. Oh dear. I'm not used to having that power, you see, and I very rarely mute people, as you know, unless they're being naughty. Thank you, Zom. Thank you. Okay, now that's what moderators can also do to you, by the way. We can delete your posts, we can mute you, we can kick you, we can ban you. Okay, so I'm hoping it won't happen much, but if it does have to happen, we do have that power. How do you mute someone? Okay, you go to their avatar. Okay, so in the right hand side in the room, right click, and then you'll be able to mute them as an admin. That mutes them for everybody, but if you're a user, you can just mute them. Okay. It is useful for people who are new. I think most people, as they get used to coming to our sessions, they know to mute their microphone. But new people, they do tend to come in, microphone wide open, music blaring in the background, traffic noise, aeroplanes taking off. It's just like, oh no, my head. So you can mute them. And as an admin, you can mute them for everybody, Marianne. So if you wanted to run a session where nobody spoke for 10 minutes, mute everybody, do your bit, then unmute them. Okay?
Hey, don't tell her that. Come on. It's not good for people like me.
Well, you can do it too, Zom.
Yeah, here too.
And you know we're nice. We don't do this willy-nilly. Okay, so it will only be for things. And also, Marianne, once the Shaddocks are kind of getting used to doing and using Discord, I will increase your abilities to do more on this server. At the moment, I've got it locked down that I think only I can create things and move things around on the server. You can also move people into different rooms as a Shaddock, as the moderator, but you can't do much on the server yet. However, once I'm pretty certain everybody's okay, or most people are okay, I might set up maybe 2 levels, one for people who are a little bit technically, no, I don't want to be able to do that, like a Matsu. Oh no, don't make me an admin. And then one for people who know what they do, like Aladdin, and once he's into this, I know he's going to know more about it than I do, and I'll give server rights to those people so they can set up their own rooms and set up their own sessions, etc. Okay. Could it make you a cup of coffee too?
Channels.
Toy, I absolutely agree with you. There's a lot of useful features, and as you get more bots involved. So, on that note, let's see if we can get Septipus. Now, I've got to remember how to use Septipus. I'm not sure if I've added him to this channel yet. Okay, so Septipus Discord. Okay, let me just scoot my screen away. Have a look at the permissions on this channel.
It's not there.
Ah, you've already looked. Okay. So, shall we add Septipus? Oh, yeah. No, I haven't. So, let me add Septipus. Where is he? There he is. Septipus. Yep. Okay. No. This is where I always get a little lost. Can I just drag him in? No, can't. How did I do it before? Oh, I know. Right click. That's it. Oh, don't. Don't laugh at me.
I'm laughing with you.
I don't believe you. So,
It's about Marianne that does silly things, but
yes,
very funny things.
It is very funny. I love it. So I think I should have had him in the common room, I thought, but okay. Plus, where is he? He's disappeared. I've got Jukebot. Ah, okay. He's a slightly different thing. Okay, Septipus. There you go. Okay, so let's go back, and you'll find now, I think, we've got another member called Septipus, the bot. And we can go...
So you'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
You are going to create a little story here?
Yes. So when you call... There you go. So when you call one of the bots, you have to have the command to call them. You have to have the right to call them. That won't be available for everybody, like Jukebot. And we got rid of Airhorn. Airhorn just went... we'll play with them, but we won't always keep them. But Septipus does little comics. So if you go to that link, you'll see starring April and Marion. What is Septipus? Yes, he's showing on the right side. So I'm not sure if that's what I'd call a useful feature, but it's a fun feature.
Well, it depends. You can select the dialogues you want in the comic strip.
You
Aladdin
can,
did
yeah.
an awesome one.
I saw on the forum. It's great. So you might be seeing some of these. That's where they come from. Okay. That kind of thing. I think you can do that kind of thing on Skype now as well, but you have to know which bots to use, etc. So, can he be disabled? Yes, I can remove him at any time. Okay.
No!
No, I'll keep Septipus. I like him. Yeah, I like him. Jukebot won't be in every room. Okay, Jukebot will be in the karaoke room, and maybe in TGIF, but not in every room, because not in Kitely or Skype, unless you actually want to add him for a particular reason, because that is disruptive. Getting people playing music, pausing it, resuming it. Oh man. Okay, so
for informal sessions and karaoke sessions.
Now, what you can also do is give reactions. So, where's I could do with the cuppa, Marion. Okay, so when you hover over a message, if you have permission, you'll see 3 dots. You can pin a message. You can, if you're an admin, delete a message. If it's your message, let me find one of my messages. You can edit it. Okay. Maybe you can delete it as well. I don't know. It's the problem with being the admin. Okay, so Marian asked for a cuppa. You can add a reaction. Okay, I'll put tea, and I'll sell Marian a cup of tea. Okay. And then when you see somebody's added a reaction, you can vote for that reaction by clicking on it. Okay. Or you can add a new reaction. So it's a little bit like, but there's a lot of different avatars you can use to add to reactions, a lot of different images, etc. Be nice, don't send poo ones, okay? That's not nice.
What's wrong with poo? Animals feed on it. A lot of there are nutrients. Come
Well,
on.
Leica would say there's nothing wrong with poo. She loves rolling in it.
I can be a beetle
But
if I
you
want
know-
to. It's a virtual world.
Come on, anybody who's been on the forum long enough, when we did have negative reactions enabled, knows what can happen if you get negative reactions. People get upset. I mean, I don't, but other people get upset. So best maybe to keep them nice and fluffy.
But why poo should be negative reaction?
Poo.
Yeah,
Poo's pretty negative.
that's it. So poo. It smells, and that's all. Nothing more. It's a fact.
Oh, Aladdin's here. When did Aladdin join us? Is he actually in the call? No, he's not. Aladdin, you're lurking.
No, he isn't in the call.
Aladdin is
Maybe
lurking.
not. Maybe just Twitch on his phone, and that's all.
Okay, so now that shows you that people can lurk. If they go invisible, yeah, he's at the top, but he's not actually in the room for me. But anyhow, it shows you that in the actual chat room, yeah, people can join without being in the call. Okay, in the common room, okay, in LEN members, only members of Learn English can be in that room. In LEN Radio Show, any people who've been invited and who get involved with LEN Radio will be in that room. And in Shaddocks, only Shaddocks will be able to see what happens in the Shaddocks room. It won't even show in your text channels if you're not a moderator. Okay?
They will show up maybe, but with a padlock, no?
Yeah, well, it might show up with a padlock. It might not even show up with a padlock. It might just disappear. That can happen,
Okay,
by the way.
alright.
If you make them super private, you can make sure that nobody sees them. But of course, if you
Super private.
yeah, but if you start streaming, then there's no privacy as such because people can see your screen. Okay. Aladdin is lurking. Yes. Now I don't know if reactions are available to you guys. Let's just see. We've got Zom and Aladdin. We've got Marian. They're all Shaddocks. Can Nidhi, can you give a reaction or click on a reaction? No? Yay, no? Otoy, can you?
It is showing me missing SS.
Okay. I will add access to that. As I've been setting up permissions, as I said, there are so many different permissions. It's really difficult to know which ones to allow and which ones not. So that's something I'll allow access to LEN members to have. So bear with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need
absolutely.
it.
Yeah. So what I need to do is add Elinet as a permissions thing, and then okay, try it now, Nidhi.
No, it's the same missing SS.
Okay, I'll do it again. This is what happens, you know. You have to kind of so Elinet. So send. Read message history. Oh no, I won't have that on for this. Add reactions. Okay. Embed links. Okay, I'll let you do that as well. And I'll let you do TTS as well. and you can automatically do that. So, okay, close that. So try again, Nidhi. You're being my guinea pig today.
It's still missing SS, but I tried it before and I
Yeah.
was able to do it. But today I
Ah, no,
can't.
that wasn't needed. That's
That was Aladdin again. Oh no, that was
Marianne
Marianne.
is
No,
That was
playing with the
it's
Marianne
showing
again.
missing
reactions.
access to me.
It's
It's
still
showing
saying
missing
missing
access to
access.
me.
It might be that we need
Yeah.
to. Hang on, let me just. Oh, hello. Come over. What have I done? So, common room, permissions, Elinet. Hang on. No, I don't want everyone to be able to do that. Send messages, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't save changes. Okay, let's try again. Shush. Oh, no, I did. Send TTS, read, of course, manage, no, embed, attach, use external, no, you don't need that, so, that should, and you're definitely an Alienet member, Nidhi.
Well, what happened, Linz, for some features, it's not immediate.
Oh,
You
okay.
wait
We'll
a
have to
little
maybe
bit.
wait, okay.
What happened with Aladdin with the LAN radio show last time? So we had to wait a few minutes for the feature to be available for everybody.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it's what happened last time.
Well,
Yeah,
Marian,
I
I
got
mean,
you,
I know
but
what you mean about everyone typing, etc., but that's only the common room, okay? Now, Aladdin's a Shaddock, he can do what he wants, and he's always online 20. He never sleeps.
Never, ever.
But yes, if once people are a member of a room, they can type into the chat, even if they're not in the voice call. If you wanted to stop that, I would have to give you access to server access, and then you could do a special room and only invite individual members who are on your contact list. Okay? But yes, if they're an LEN net member. So it's down to people to be sensible, but it's just like Skype. People can type in the room without joining the call. It's in that way, it's just the same. Once people are a member of a room, they can type and not actually join the call. But I think generally LEN members are sensible and they know not to be disruptive. Because if people are disruptive, you can kick them. But I don't think you can kick a Shaddock. So I'm afraid if Aladdin wants to be naughty, he nearly raided English Speaking Club on Friday, going, yeah, let's go and. I forbade him. I said, no, don't.
If you don't want to see who is typing, you just have to hide the member list, and that's it.
Oh, but I like to see who's typing. That's interesting.
Yeah, I like too, and it's a
because
chat
I'm
room,
nosy.
so...
April's typing. I don't know what she's typing.
Nothing to do with nosy.
April and Marion are typing. We've got to type off.
Yeah,
So it does mean
it's a
that
voice
I
station,
can't.
everybody's typing. I can't believe it.
April, I will get reactions working for LEN members. Okay, I'm not going to use it for everyone though, because I don't want people coming in and pooping everywhere. Okay, so again, another session on Discord. So maybe next week we'll actually talk about the live chat. Let me just very quickly, go to the live chat page and give a shout out, because not everybody can join the session at the time it's run, of course. But I just wanted to say hello to Anne. Okay, so Anne was writing... and she's actually joined the forum as well very quickly. So, Anne, I think you really do want to practice your English. You hope to have a nice conversation. You'll have more than one if you get involved, okay? It's always going to be a problem with timings. That's the main thing. But if you get enough stars, we can add you to the Skype channel as well. I think I might have already done that, actually. You were very quick. Zaki, you said you said, why Berlin time, not London? Most people know I'm British, but I live in Germany, and I'm very lazy. I can't be bothered to work out what time it is in London. I know what time it is in Germany. So every session on the calendar, every time is Berlin time. But if you set up your own calendar, if you move the sessions over to your own calendar and you've got the permission set, it will convert it to your time. Okay. So Zom, thank you so much for being so active on live chat as well. And yeah, that was pretty long conversation here. Anyhow, it seems to have worked today. Now, when you go to live chat, you'll see this invitation, and you'll see I've put this is a temporary invitation. Now, you don't need an invitation if you're already an LEN member, okay? These invitations are for people who've popped into live chat and maybe want to come and talk to us, or maybe not. But it's there. It's kind of saying, yeah, we'll talk to you. Come and speak without being as restrictive as Skype. Okay? But for the other rooms in Discord, where is it? There it is. So the MLC room, the TGIF room, Kitely room and Skype room, they will not be open to everybody. Okay? So if somebody were to join the common room, I would then add them to MLC temporarily, and then when they next log out, they wouldn't be able to join again. Okay. Well, exactly, Marian. So, but don't panic. I'm normally around I'm a bit worried about Natasha because Natasha's kind of left on her own. But Aladdin, I'm sure, will look after Natasha. And Marian, if you do get stuck and you need a bit of help to start with, especially, I'll try to make myself available for your sessions for the next few, and you've got my email. You can always send me an emergency email. And if I can't get onto a computer, you're kind of on your own, but people will help you. You know they will. And I'm sure they'll give you a hand, okay? ER is emergency room. It's, okay, Nidhi, what do? We just talk. We're in Kitely, okay? But if somebody's voice isn't working properly, then we can come to Discord, speak in Discord, and just chat in Kitely, okay? Okay, so on that note, if there are no more questions, so no
I've got
good
one,
point
but
for Discord
it'll
for me.
wait.
Hang on. Let me just give you... there you go. Okay. There you go. Now remember, those reactions will disappear. Okay, thanks for coming, Marianne. I hope you're not too terrified by the whole thing. Once you get used to it, it's not as steep a learning curve as Webinar Jam, let me put it that way. Take care. Bye. See you. Yeah, I think so. I think it's much easier than Skype. And the voice quality, I think, it looks like it's shiny, but I'm going to, maybe you need to log off and on again. I am going to enable that for ELINet members, okay? I just don't want it to be available for everyone, okay? So I'll have to look into that and see how I can set it up that net members can do that. But I think because I hadn't set it up at the beginning of the call, maybe next time you join, you'll be able to give reactions. We'll sort it out somehow. We'll figure it out. It's still quite new for us, remember. Okay, but I want you to be able to react. Of course I do. You can even send me poop. Okay. So everybody, thanks for coming, and we'll be in Kitely in, oh my goodness, I need to go make my coffee now. 15 minutes-ish for our book reading session. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye. Next time I want more people speaking though. This was just an intro.
Yeah, it's a voice session.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, it does. By the way, it doesn't work either. Not don't work. It don't work. It doesn't work. It does. It does, it does, it does. So I'll look at that for your permissions as well. How to buy. Okay, you disconnect. Okay, you just disconnect. You can add an avatar by Wave, I think. Okay. Everybody should be able to add an avatar at the right-hand side of your message.
An emoji.
Yeah. An emoji. Yeah, an emoji, not an avatar. Thank you. Yeah. And then you can say bye. Yeah, there you go, Shiny. Bye. And don't forget, disconnect your voice and then log out if you don't want to carry on Discord. I would say, especially if you're going to join another session on Skype or something. But that's up to you. You're big grown-ups. So, but I'm going to disconnect now. Bye, take care, and thanks for coming. Then we've got LEN members. Now, if anybody's come from live chat, you won't be in LEN members. That's just for forum members. Okay, so as LEN members, if you want to only talk to forum members, that's the place to go. But for TGIF and Monday Live Chat, we'll use the common room, and that's a room that pretty much anybody with the link can use, but only text. Okay, so if you come in to Discord and you join Learn English, unless you forgot to log off last time, you go to the common room to chat, to text chat. Now when there's a session on, or if you're a member of a room already, then you go to what they call the voice channels. We'll call them the voice rooms. Okay, and I've decided that Monday Live Chat on Monday, which is logical, and TGIF, thank goodness it's Friday, on Friday are going to be live chat channels. Okay, live chat sessions. No topic, no real idea of what we're going to talk about beyond the network and what you did at the weekend, what the weather's like, la-di-da. But also the opportunity maybe for members to say, I'd like to present this on Monday, or I'd like to present this on Friday, as we've done in the Friday sessions. So Monday Live Chat has changed to live chat. Okay, and we'll also have a little look at the live chat page and give a call out to anybody who's been active there recently and see how they're getting on. Okay, then you'll see there's a TGIF voice channel. Now if you go into TGIF on a Monday, you won't be able to hear anything unless other people go in there and talk to you. It's all good, yeah? Then we've got yes, exactly, you pop in there, it mutes this channel, okay, it mutes this room, it opens up a room voice connection in TGIF, but if there's nobody else there, you'll be talking to yourself. Okay. Now we've got two other rooms. These are the rooms that might be interesting to Marion, not Kitely of course, but ER stands for emergency room. It's like a little hospital room. When we have a voice catastrophe on Kitely, that's where we'll meet. Okay, so if in Kitely I say to you, we'll meet up on Discord, this is where we'll come. We'll still be in Kitely, but not using voice there. And you'll have to do it with fingers crossed, because April, I remember when we tried that with Skype, you had a catastrophic crash. Yes. Okay, so let me just take you through it. I'm actually streaming this, so you know, because I thought it might be useful for people who haven't joined us here yet to see how it's laid out. Okay, you'll see, what you'll be able to see in the replay is my screen. And now I don't mind streaming this in this way because it's not like Skype. Each name is kind of generic. So April, you could find lots of Aprils in Discord. What you've got is a unique identifier, a UID, a unique identifying number after your name, and that says you're that April. So Teach, there's probably thousands of us, common as muck. And I apologise if it's confused people that I changed my name, but I thought with my new avatar I needed to change it. I didn't want to become Teacher or your teacher again, so I want to be Yo Teach. Okay. So on the left-hand side, this should be pretty much the same if you join as a member. Okay, now remember I am the room owner, so things might be slightly different, but you'll find your friends online and any direct messages waiting for you. Private messages, which I will not answer during a session, okay? I might get round to them sometime today, but don't send them during a session. Then you'll find the rooms you've joined. So for example, you can see here, I'm a member of Learn English. Well, I'm actually the owner there, but I'm also a member of Gabuzomu, so Gabuzomu, and Vertlantis, okay? And you can join other rooms. Remember, it's just like in Skype. I'm always happy for people to join other rooms. If they come back to our sessions, that's great. If not, I hope they've gone somewhere that they're enjoying. There's lots to do on Discord, not just learning rooms, but lots of gamer rooms, lots of special hobby interest rooms as well. So explore a bit, yeah, go out there, meet new people as well. So you'll then find when you're in a chat room, now the text channels are where you can chat. Now, you might not see all these text channels in your text channels. You will only see these text channels if you've been added to a group that has access to those text channels. So, for example, Shaddocks, they're like, well, they're basic. Shaddocks are the moderators. I didn't want to have more moderators, so we've got Shaddocks instead, okay? Then we've got Radio Show, which is kind of Aladdin's text channel. He'll be using that for the radio show in here. You just have to pop yourself back into the voice channel. So it's if you go for a cup of tea and forget about us, you'll end up here and you'll have to rejoin the voice channel. April, take the mic.
Thank you, Lynn. So we are a member here, but if, for example, this room is yours, okay? And if Marianne, for example, will start the call, can she?
Yes. It's
How?
not like Skype in that respect. These voice channels, once you're a member with permission, there are lots of different permission settings in Discord, aren't there, Zom? There are more permission settings than you get in Skype. In Skype, you have a room, you add people to the room, ta-da! In Discord, you can add people to a room and allow them to listen, but not speak, or allow them to speak, but not share links, or allow them to share links, but not upload files, or allow them to upload files, but not move other people into the room, to allow people invitations. Lots of different permission levels, okay? Complicated, yes, but easy to use if you're not setting up your own server. So let's not talk about this as being the LEN room. This is the LEN server, the Learn English server, with the Learn English logo, which is why I'm now a Shaddock here. I created that, by the way. I just want to add that. I actually did this as a creation. But it is a bow to the Shaddocks and the Shaddock original creator. Vive le Shaddocks! Yeah, it's very easy, much easier, I think, than either Skype or Webinar Jam or even Join Us to use for people who just want to join. They don't want to run their own servers, okay? Now, if you want to run your own server, you can. You can book it. It's free. So if you wanted to do something for yourself, your own organisation, your own family and friends, yeah, go do it. But Learn English sessions will be here. It is easier than Skype, truly, if you're not used to Skype. So imagine yourself as completely new on the internet. This is easier than Skype. Okay. Anyway, couple of things. Shiny's on Skype asking what's going on. I have sent Shiny an invitation. Okay, let me show you how this would work. If I wanted to add Shiny to Monday Live Chat, okay, I can edit.
Good morning, Dean. Can
Yay!
you hear me?
I can hear you. Excellent.
How are you?
I'm very well. Lovely to hear your voice.
Yeah, same here. Finally, it's working in the first time.
It's really clear as well today. That's great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, I'm going to love this. So, and I think Marian's in the room. I'm not sure if she can hear me. She is a wampus. Marian, can you hear? I don't know if she's here. Okay, so click on MLC under voice channels.
Hello.
Hello. Well, this is nice, isn't it?
Hi.
Hi, Reem. Hi, Reem. So we got two wampuses in here, April and Marion, but never mind. April was asking me earlier, why am I a wampus? I said, everyone's a wampus at the beginning. She goes, were you a wampus? I was. April, can you hear us? Can we hear you, more importantly?
April's smiling.
She's smiling, so she can hear me. I'm not sure she's ready to talk
Oh, she's
yet.
got her mic. It looks like she's got her mic with a line through it.
Oh, you've got your mic
so maybe
muted,
she's got
April.
her mute. Maybe she's mute.
Yeah. But she's very good. She does mute, unmute very well. But yes, you do have to unmute. Somebody's in TGIF. Who's in TGIF? Hang on, let me just go and have a look. Hi, we're in MLC channel, whoever you are. Is that Redor? Redor, we're in MLC. It should be just above TGIF. TGIF is on a Friday. I hope you can hear me. Okay, I'm back. So this is what's going to happen, of course. People are going to use the wrong rooms. Just like Skype. Nothing changes. But hopefully, as people get used to it, they will figure out which room to use on which day. So, oh, we have echo. Oh, April, you and I have got echo again. Okay, let me mute. April, take the mic.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, everybody.
Hello, good morning. Yay, it works.
So, Lynn,
April.
so if you use the voice channel, the other voice channel, you're still writing here in the common room?
I haven't forgotten that. But we did do it on Thursday's speakeasy session because Aladdin couldn't get his voice to work for whatever Vivox reason, and it worked a treat. Okay. Now I also tried it on Friday's Let's Talk About It session, and unfortunately it didn't work. It worked for me, but it didn't work for the person who joined me. Okay, so I'm not sure why, whether it was them or me or Discord, but so it doesn't always work, unfortunately. I thought I'd found the holy grail of voice chat in Discord, but it still has some issues. Okay. Skype ER is where Marion or Natasha can bring you if anything goes catastrophically wrong in Skype, and if anybody who runs ESC regularly, the English Speaking Club group regularly, then I can give you access to the Skype ER room too. Okay, but that's up to you. Then you've got voice chat, which is like a public channel. And then you've got this one, you snooze, you lose. That's what they call an AFK channel. Does everybody know what AFK means? No, it doesn't mean that. Oh, thank you, Zom. Why doesn't it always work? Well, Marion, that's the $64,000 question, isn't it? If I could answer that, I'd probably not be teaching English. It can be a lot to do with your settings. I'm slowly putting together some voice setting information, one for Skype, and I'll do one for Discord as well, because there are things you can do in Discord that allow you to change your voice settings, okay, and that allow you to tweak your connection. So let's talk about tweaking. By the way, tweaking. Oh, AFK? Who can tell Nidhi what AFK means? Come on, all you virtual worlders.
No, I don't know.
It's okay. It stands for away
Oh,
from
away
keyboard.
from keyboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if you were to be in a channel like this, or if you forget to log yourself out of a channel like this, we'll come to logging out in a moment, then eventually, after 10 minutes or so, the system will just pop you in here, okay? Now, if you find yourself